Hey, it's Buddy Lee. Welcome to my channel. Alright guys, so I love this Diablo buff, and he can really destroy basically anything he can poison, alongside insane sustainability with healing from Liquid Courage and some utility with Philosopher's Mix to boot. But I've seen a lot of people saying that they're having a tough time getting back to the SP1 and pausing the big poison stacks you get from Diablo's SP3, which is key to maximizing his high damage output. So in this video, that's what I'll be addressing, with some tips that I've found that can make things easier to accomplish this. So to start the fight, I'll build poisons with heavy attacks and Diablo's second medium attack on the way to throwing 2 SP1s and cancelling the drink to get the maximum 8 vials of might. Cancelling the drink on Diablo's SP1 pauses all the poison debuffs on the defender, and an important thing to note is that you can throw the SP1 at any time without being able to be countered if you cancel the drink with a block. Canceling with block is also the quickest way to cancel, so if the poisons are just about to wear off, that's the way to go. Another option is to cancel the drink with an immediate dash in, which works the same way as it would if dashing in after a heavy attack, since you can cancel the animation so quickly. It doesn't always work, but it can help quickly start building back to another SP1 to pause again if it does. Now I have 8 vials of might. I will build the SP3 to get the big 16 poison stacks and try to keep those going for the remainder of the fight. I'm ready to throw the SP3, and preferably I'd like to throw it when the defender has low power. The other thing that's really important is to parry right before throwing the SP3 so that I can rush in right afterwards to start building to a bar of power immediately. Now it's a race to get back to a bar of power to pause all the poison debuffs. If he cooperates like this, you can just use 5-hit combos, but if he doesn't and you're losing time, you can do a medium light medium or a medium medium combo on the second combo to save a little time. I was able to pause the poisons 3 times, which led to plenty of poison damage to finish the fight. And my Diablo is only a rank 4, so a maxed out one probably really only needs 1 or 2 to easily finish this fight, and only 1 for normal content health pools. This fight's against Realm of Legend Storm, and I'll start the same way by throwing 2 SP1s and cancelling the drink to get my 8 vials of might. But with a ranked up Diablo, you might actually be able to skip this part and go straight for the SP3 with the increased damage. I just throw the SP1 right after my heavy, not intending to land, which allows me to pause a couple more poisons before they would have fallen off. I'm able to stack up 14 poisons pretty quickly by not wasting any time in looking for openings for the SP1. I don't bait her special to get her to low power first this time, but it is smart to do in a normal situation because you don't want to have to stop your momentum when building to your SP1 if you start to push them to 3 bars of power. But this is Realm of Legend, so it's not an issue here. I threw this fight against Black Panther in here because I'm going into it with 50% health and I wanted to show the craziness of his regen abilities a little as well. So far I'm just going along my business and I've already taken 4 hits en route to recovering 25% health. I go ahead and bait out his specials and he's at 0 power, so it's time to parry and throw that SP3. So there is an easy mode to pulling off the poison paws after the SP3, and that's with the Dr. Octopus synergy. With this synergy, you have a 70% chance to stun the defender for 1.5 seconds when Diablo throws a special, and that stun is also increased by 1.5 seconds for every bar of power. That means you'll have a nice long stun if you get it on the SP3. I probably won't be using this synergy much unless it's a lane that's perfect for Diablo, that he will be doing all the fights, but as you'll see, it's a super powerful synergy for Diablo. Diablo doesn't have a ton of reach on his heavy, and I was off a little on the spacing to land this heavy coming up, but I'm able to use my SP1 as a get out of jail free card since it can't be countered as long as I immediately hold block and I end up avoiding damage. Now I throw my SP3 and let's see if I can hit on the 70% chance for the stun. I get the stun, and now I can do a 5-hit combo followed by a 3-hit combo and another 5-hit to get me right to a bar of power and pause the poisons. Then another stun off the SP1 to allow me to keep attacking. Now normally I would have had to bait out a special, but since I was able to get that first pause so quickly, I would have had a much easier time getting that done. Alright, well, hopefully you were able to pick up a few pointers from this video about how to maintain poisons more effectively. And if you liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.